And guess what? The day you're going to be seeing this is my birthday. I am the big 29 today, January 30th. And yeah, a week away from now, as I'm filming, feeling kind of, yeah. Okay, so, but everyone says your 30s are better than your 20s, so I'm gonna go with that as I get even closer to that day. But I'll be out of debt by my birthday next year, by my 30th birthday, so that's pretty freaking cool. All right, if you would like to wish me happy birthday, I would absolutely love that. And you could do so with a thumbs up, or by sharing my video with a friend, or by just being you guys. I absolutely am honored to have you in my life and on my channel. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't yet, because things are happening. It's awesome. 5 frugal things and 2 frugal losses coming up now. Alrighty, so we're gonna start with the fails today. First off is that I went to Walmart last weekend to do some grocery shopping and price matching like I do every weekend, and they were having a fantastic price match on canned vegetables. It was actually 2 for $1 at Kroger, so I was able to match that at Walmart, which is an amazing deal for cans of vegetables, and that's my stock up price. So I have a pantry full of canned beans and vegetables and stuff like that, so I can always be eating those at the lowest possible price I can get them. Unfortunately, when I went on Saturday, they were out of carrots, out of the Great Value canned sliced carrots, and so I asked the manager, I'm like, hey, do you know when you're getting these in? He said, maybe we'll get them back in tomorrow or something, or maybe we'll get them back in on Monday. It depends on the warehouse. So I went back to Walmart, which is against what I try to do. I try to only go to Walmart once a week so I don't spend extra money that I don't need to spend. Almost everything can wait a week if I forget it, almost everything. So I went back on Monday to try to get that price match for the carrots and stock up on carrots because I'm almost completely out, and they were still out of them. So I wasted a trip to Walmart, but while I was there, I didn't buy anything extra. I went in, looked for the carrots, asked the manager again. They said they're out of them at the warehouse. We don't know when we'll get them back in. I asked for a rain check, which he said he wouldn't do because it was a price match for someone else's thing and not a house thing, but worth asking, right? And I left without buying anything else. So I didn't go down, but I didn't get to get the price match. So I was sad about that. And I went on the last day of the price match too. So yeah. Okay. So, and my fail number 2 is somebody either stole or broke my coffee cup at work. I had this beautiful handcrafted coffee cup that one of you guys actually sent me. I think it was a Canadian viewer of mine, or someone up north, and she said that she picked it up at a local pottery studio and knew the artist and, had picked it out just for me, and it was absolutely gorgeous, and I drank my coffee in it every single day at work. And at the end of last week, it just disappeared. I asked every single person in my office if they had seen it. I am the only one that uses the dishwasher, and I asked the boss if he had thrown it out or anything like that. Sometimes with dirty dishes, he'll do that. But no, it disappeared. I even checked the trash. So I think somebody either just really liked it and took it home, or they broke it and they didn't want to cop to it. So I'm really sad about that. And that, especially since that was a gift, that wasn't something that just I lost. And so, yeah, need to bring something else there. Not bringing my Don't Let the Muggles Get You Down mug, because Jamie over at Jamie's Simple Life sent me this for Christmas, and I love it. And now I'm scared any coffee cup I bring there is going to get all stoled. So, yeah. That's a word. I get angry and make up words. Okay. All right. So those are my frugal fails. My frugal wins are pretty awesome. However, one is that I bugged my insurance company. At the end of last month, December, I called and I took off my comprehensive coverage because my car is not worth that much. I have the money in the bank to replace it if I need to. So right now I have liability, uninsured motorist, and roadside assistance only, and that cut my bill Mailman must be here. Cut my bill from $93 to $50, including rental insurance. I kept rental insurance, and I got the $93 bill at the beginning of January because I monitor my accounts very closely and I reconcile my budget. So anything that shows up on my transaction history in my bank account, I put it in my budget. So I noticed immediately that I had the wrong bill. I called them and they said, I don't know why it didn't go through. Talked to a representative. She said, okay, we'll try to fix it. And I called back. This was Monday. I called back Friday. It still hadn't been fixed. So I talked to the lady again and made her call again on it because apparently they just don't follow through on that kind of stuff, which doesn't bode well for the insurance company. But it was still the cheapest. If it still doesn't go through, she's assured me that it's going to go through this time because she checked on it again. Apparently she put like a D when she was supposed to put an R or something. I'm not sure. But she said she's absolutely made it go through this time. If I don't get a letter soon from them, I'm going to call her boss. But because I consider it a win, because since I monitor my finances so closely, I was able to immediately see a problem that was happening. And since I called her so quickly, she was able to backdate the policy to December 22nd when I originally made the change. So right now it's January 21st. And so essentially I had a month of full-term coverage that I'm going to get for half coverage price. So I consider that a win, and I consider staying on top of stuff like that and making sure that people do what they're supposed to do. Also, to be a win, because sometimes you got to bug people. And I'm all call her again, Abby. All right. All right. Number 2, I made it to both of my Zumba classes this week. So, yeah, still getting full money's worth on paying for a month at a time versus paying per class. So I was late to both of them for work-related things, but I got there for most of them. So, yeah. All right. Let's see. Number 3, I ate out twice this week, but I didn't pay to eat out either time. I was treated out to, I brought my lunch all week. I had chili and some cornbread from my freezer, and it was delicious. It was amazing. I loved it. I have to do that again. Dutch oven chili is the best. And I was invited out by some local people. I did a story on the food pantry that some people of a local church are putting on, and they wanted to thank me for doing such good coverage. I told them that wasn't necessary, and they were like, no, we've been meaning to take you out for a while, and so they took me out to the Branding Iron, which is a local steak place, and so I got to get this little steak, and it was so good. Steak is not in my budget, but my budget isn't. No steak in my budget, but this was a really, really good steak. So I had some steak, and I had a night out with some cool people from the community and some good conversation. And that was completely free to me. I offered to leave the tip, but they were insistent on just treating me, and best thing you can do in that situation is graciously accept and say thank you. So I did that, and then on Friday after work, I was hungry, and I hadn't pulled out meat from my freezer to cook for dinner, but I had a little Taco Bell gift card that one of you guys sent me because you know me, and I was able to eat dinner at Taco Bell for free, and I really enjoyed that. I did the drive-thru, and I just brought some tacos home, and the entire time I was like, free tacos taste so much better than not free tacos. And I know somebody paid for them, but you paid for me to have them, and that was just lovely. So that was great. I got to eat out twice this week, and I didn't pay a single penny. It was awesome. And I was very grateful for both times. All right, number 4. I dropped off a couple of things at the consignment store that I have a little spot in my house that I shove stuff when I see something I don't need in my life anymore, and I kind of take it in batch to the consignment store that I use, and it was just a couple of things, but I brought it there because I was sick of looking at it in that little spot, and while I was there, they gave me a check for $8.15 from previous stuff that I had sold, which isn't a lot of money, but it's money that I got from stuff that I just found around my house that I didn't want anymore. It had no value to me, so it's a little money back, and that's going to go to debt. And finally, my 5th frugal thing, I'm pretty stinking proud of myself for this, to tell you the truth. So I take Rory for walks pretty much every day out here. It's good for me to have exercise. It's good for her to have exercise. And we just kind of walk around town. I am a bit of a lazy dog walker. And Rory's pretty well trained. So what I have is this, on her leash, I just have this little carabiner hook with my house key. And what I'll usually do is just kind of hook this to the side of my pants. And it just, like, it's just fabric. So it just does that. And most of the time she's fine. She walks at heel at my left, but she is a dog. And so every once in a while she will like stop dead because she smelled something. You know, another dog peed on a lamppost and we were walking around along pretty quick. And all of a sudden she smells and she stops and I keep going. And the carabiner will rip through my pants, and nearly all of my workout pants have a little hole in them right at the hip where she hangs out. So yeah, I got some new workout pants this week. Oh wait, here, wait, look, they have arrows on them, which makes me feel like I'm going faster when I'm laying on the couch watching TV. So there's that. And I really didn't want to rip a hole in them because it seems to happen eventually. So I started kind of shopping around online, and I found these things called dog running belts. And essentially it's like a little belt that you snap around your waist, and then it's got like a special hook, or it has a special leash attached. So if the dog pulls, it's the force of it is moved around your body instead of ripping through clothes. And these were like 20 bucks. And I considered them for a second, and then I was like, I can DIY this shiz. So what I did was I went through my house a little bit, and I found this, this was a long strap to a handbag that I no longer have. I have no idea why I hoard these. Does anyone else do that? Once your handbag's gone, you still hold on to the long strap just in case you need it for like another handbag or something? Someone knows where her leash is. And so what I did was, since I already have this carabiner clip that has my leash on it, I adjusted this to my waist size, and then I put it on the thing. And I'll show you how it works. I unhook this, and then I rehook it, and yes ma'am. Stop. And then Rory actually has way more mobility on this than she would on one of those fancy dog clips, because all of those have it like stagnant. But yeah, this just goes here, and I'll just pull my shirt up over it, and it's just kind of on in my belt level. And then I hook this to her. You want to play? Losing balance. All right. Then I hook this to her, and she can actually do a full, oh heavens to Betsy, full 360 around me without her getting loose or without me ruining my clothes. So yeah, I DIY'd this for $0, and I'm really stinking proud of myself. And Rory likes it too, because she has a little bit more mobility now than when she was just tethered to one spot on my hip. What's she doing? Do you think we're going for a walk? Okay, apparently I'm going to have to bring her for a walk now because I teased her. But yeah, I did that, and I'm pretty stinking proud of myself. Thumbs up for DIY ingenuity, or just thumbs up for my puppy. Is your baby. So, so those are my 5 frugal wins and my 2 frugal fails for the week. Don't forget to wish me a happy birthday in the comments. Roro, is your mama's birthday? Is your mama's? And she loves me every day, not just my birthday. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. What you doing? I did just buy, and it just came in, that was a mailman, this little mini mace to also hang on my little utility belt, just in case, because Rory only looks intimidating, is the thing. Yeah. Are you a ridiculous thing? What am I going to do with you? What am I going to do with you? Am I going to love you? Am I going to love you and let you hold the bed and everything else I've always done with you? Is that what you think? Yeah.